What's going on, y'all? This your boy Just Making It TV, and I'm back with another one. Right now, we talking about Reggie Wright dissing Das from Death Row Records, saying that he cried and he left Death Row crying, and it was beef. And we all know Death Row had their own internal beef thing going on, but why, oh why, does Reggie Wright think that it's okay to air out fucking family business? Listen. I guess for the YouTube bucks, y'all. Listen, y'all. Check it out. Check out the channel. Like and subscribe. All right. Look, this is Just Making the TV right now. We are giving a reaction on Reggie Wright. Y'all stay tuned.
Let me ask you this. When Daz separated from Death Row, I believe it was in late 99 or maybe 2000. I could be wrong on that year. Maybe it was 2001. But I know you had spoken about that it happened after he did a visit with Suge. My question is, did you take Daz to that visit with Suge? And if so, did he have any indication that if things don't go my way, I'm going to leave? Or was it just a regular meeting and then he got some news that he didn't like and he was out?
Well, Daz came back and forth two different times. Daz came back after I actually did the animation video.
Came back once or came back twice? Because Reggie Wright, man, look, your story is just not adding up. They tell us one thing and we going off of what Daz and Corrupt told us is the truth, and what you completely saying here right now is got to be fabricated or a straight lie. Like, come on, man, what you doing this for real? Tell the truth.
Video.
Or act like you know.
It might sound so crazy. Daz got that video was done because he was there when Snoop Dogg got slapped up and they weren't running to the police.
What? Snoop Dogg got slapped up? You heard it here first, right here on Just Making the TV. Apparently, Snoop Dogg got slapped up while he was on Death Row Records. Reggie right over here lying. I know he lying about that. Come on now. You got to be lying. What else you got to say, man?
But what happened was Big C Style kind of brought Daz back. And that's when we were going to start doing this album. Or Suge had gave Big C Style and Daz a label deal together. I forget the name of their label. I had went out, got Big C Style a Benz, and got Daz a Benz. And they were riding around. So Daz did come back eventually. Big C Style brokered that and got Daz back over there with us. Because we needed Daz as a producer, you know. And like I said, I always liked Daz. Me and Daz lived in the same spot in the Marina City Club. And so
one thing that sets Grammarly apart from other AI tools is that it works seamlessly within your browser. There is no copying and pasting required.
but yeah, I don't remember if Daz rolled up with me that particular day because he had always had.
You either do or you don't remember. Come on, Reggie. So I know it's fabricated. Y'all stay clear of these fake ass motherfucking cops. Hey man, whack 100. Watch out, y'all. Beware.
But I had to start banning Daz from riding in my car because Daz was a druggie. Daz was on E-pills. Terrible.
Now the man's on E-pills. Come on, Reggie Wright. You got to tell a better lie than that. It's the first time we hearing it here first from you, or it's the first time we hearing it from Just Making the TV. I choose the latter, y'all.
And they used to do searches at the prisons. They used to have the dogs when we was in Ione. And so they used to, man, every time I came out, they had a dog around my car, you know, sniffing and stuff to see if any drugs in there. And so I stopped letting Daz ride with me. I'm pretty sure that's why Daz wasn't with me that particular day. But Daz came up with this, which is what's happening now. I tell you, Daz was kind of innovated where Daz he kind of thought of stuff in advance. So Daz came up with this great idea after, you know, his album Revenge, Get Back, and did what it did. But he came up with this great idea that he wanted Suge to do. He came up with, because by then they had VHS and video cameras out. And I think he was able.
That's the proof of how old this whole situation is, y'all. That's the proof right there, how old this whole situation is. Yet this man is sitting up here talking about it. You're going up like Keefy D. Listen, you heard it here first.
able to do a video then for like $10,000 a song or something like that. And he came up with this idea where he wanted to do a video on every song that he did on the album. And that's when we was riding around. You remember we were riding around in the cars and we put a CD in and it used to play on the dashboard and all of that? That was like happening in like the early 2000s, late 90s, where you put a CD in and then the video played. And so that's what Daz wanted to do, a CD where he had a video to every CD. And so he came up with this, you know, where he needed a budget for like $150,000, $200,000, because, you know, Daz did all the beats and everything. So he really was saving money because Daz would come up with a song for nothing, you know, it didn't cost him much. But back then you really needed visual. You needed that video. The videos were big. And I remember he was sitting in there with Suge and telling Suge all of this and how he needed this and he wanted to do. And Suge looked right at Daz and told Daz, you and C-Style got this label. I need y'all to get artists and put people out. Put people like Superfly out and get these people ready and all of that. And so Daz was like, no, I'm gonna be the first artist out.
Speaking up for himself, which is what every man should do. Speak up for yourself, straight up. If you feel like you ain't being done right on the label or whatever your situation is, whether it's a no jumper situation, a bomber situation, or a Vlad situation, I'm advising all men to speak up for themselves. Speak up first. Get there first. That way ain't nobody gotta live there to tell you next time you pull up. Like, oh, I found this out from so and so. Listen, you be getting it third and second hand from Reggie Wright like this. Just Making It TV, y'all. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check me out.
And I want to do this and do this. And so Suge looked at Daz. He had Michelet sitting there, so, you know, he always show off a little bit. But for some reason, I believe that was a Thursday.
Like you know, fucking Suge Knight can't stand fucking Michelet. Yeah, she's his baby mama, he's his baby mama and shit, but damn, man. We all know Suge can't stand that bitch. Come on now.
So it might even been the other female, Tammy sitting there.
But you over here snitching.
On Thursdays and Sundays.
What you real good for, Reggie Wright.
Friday and Saturday. So it might even been Tammy's up there, because for some reason I remember it was a night visit. And Suge looked at that.
A night visit. Fat boy, he was there crying over here like Poetic Flacco. He wasn't crying, you was crying, Reggie Wright. Come on.
Daz said, Daz, I'm not doing no more videos, no more albums on you. You're a producer, executive now. I'm giving you and Big C-Style this label. Because he was giving them like 15 G's a month at that time. And he was like, I'm giving y'all a label, y'all do this. I'm not doing no more no more albums on you. He said, you whacked. And this shit started going in. You whacked as an artist, but you're a hell of a producer. Daz.
You know, do you believe that Suge Knight actually said that to Daz? From the dog pound? I don't think so. I think Reggie Wright is over here fabricating the story.
Started crying. Then
He started crying. Here's the starting crying, y'all. This shit right here is bogus. I don't believe nothing this motherfucker say. Ex-cop on YouTube. I don't believe shit you say, fat boy.
Like, no, fuck that. I want to, do. And Dad got up out of the visitor room and left. So we called. Big C-Style was still responsible for keeping up and keeping Dad under control. But then, right that week, I think, or a week later, I did this. I did this thing. I put it in a magazine. Hopefully, John got a picture of it and he can post it. Where it was called DPG and Death Row Records or something like that, and it had like a rag and it had Bloods and Crips, like joining together. And then on there we put all the artists that was on both of the labels, and we did that. But then under DPG, I had Snoop Dogg crossed out, I think Corrupt crossed out, and maybe even Nate Dogg. I forget who it all was.
Nah, if y'all can't tell that this nigga right here is playing both sides after this, I just don't know what else to tell y'all. This is just making it TV. Listen, I got the content coming for you soon. We got another Poetic Flacco dropping soon this week. Y'all boys keep an eye out for that. But until then, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Listen, put me out there in the algorithm, okay? Just making it TV, y'all. I'm out. Peace.